In this video, I'm going to demonstrate an activity with this number machine applet. And you can see the instructions at the top of the page, right? And now I'm going to demonstrate directly what to do with it. Here is a piece of paper. I'm doing some calculation here. You can use an actual piece of paper, right? But now I use the pen tool in the applet to do the calculation and show it directly to you. First of all, you will ask your student to create their own number machine. A number machine is like this. You start with a number, and then you think of some calculations, which can be the basic operation. It can be add, subtract, multiply, or divided by any number that you and first think of. And let's say I want to add 2 to the number, okay, and then you get the result. Now you can repeat this step, okay, so you can have more than one step in your calculation. So next thing I will try, maybe multiply the result by 3 and get the next number, and then you can have 1 or 2 or more steps as you like. So now I subtract the next one, maybe I minus 1 from the result and get the final number, okay. And so you can ask a student to create their own number machines by thinking of a series of calculations, right? And it can be more than 3 steps in this way. And each time they think of a number to operate. And okay, and once you design the number machine, then you can now substitute some numbers. So I start with 5, for example, and add 2, I get 7, and times 3, I get 21, minus 1, I get 20, okay? So you can continue. Let's say I try 8. Okay, you can think of any numbers you like. Just put it into the machine and then try to do the calculation. So add 2, I get 10, and then times 3, 30, and then minus 1, I get 29. Okay, 2 more. Okay, let's say I try 11 to see what it looks like. 11 times 2, plus 2, 13, 39, and then 38. Okay, and okay, go back. Let's say to 6. Okay, then you have 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 times 3 24, 23. All right. Okay, you can try more if you like, but that's enough for time being. And so we go back to the applet above and then see how we can input the numbers there. In the first 2 box, in the first 2 color box, right, you will input the number that I have calculated below. So if I input 5 and then finally 20, right, in these pairs of boxes, right, then the machines will record, right, the result. Okay, now I put 5 here, and then let's see what's the number, 20. Okay, the output will be 20. So I go back. So 20. Okay, and the second pair is 8 and 29. Okay, so here I put 8 and 29. All right, so the first 2 pairs of numbers are now entered into the applet, but the applet, of course, does not know the actual calculation that you have done, right, for them. However, you can continue to input the other pairs of numbers so that you can see whether the applet can do the calculations, okay, according to your methods here. And so let's say I input 11. Now, I would then click this checkbox, okay, to let the applet do the calculation. So you can see that it input and it produced the number 38, which is the same as here. So next one, I will try number 6. Okay. So we input here number 6 and click the checkbox. Okay, then number 23 appears. Okay, so you can let the students see how the applet can predict the numbers, right, based on the first 2 pair that they enter, right? Even though the applet may not know, of course, the applet should not know the actual calculation the student have done, okay, based on the number machine that the student have created. Now, the last box is for you to check the steps, okay, provided by the applet. So let's see, I just use the number 6 again. So I push number 6 here and click the checkbox. So this time, instead of just the result 23, you can also see the intermediate step. Okay, it multiplies 6 by 3 and then add 5 to it, you get 23. So it is same result, but the intermediate step, of course, is not the same as the one I designed here. Okay, so you can go on to discuss with the students why the same pairs, why the same results will appear, even though the intermediate steps are not the same. Now you can also try it out with the previous number, let's say 11. Okay, and then click the box again, and then you will see the same procedures. Okay, multiply by 3, add 5, get 38. Okay, and so similarly, you can check other numbers as well, right? So this is the way we can do this activity in this applet here, which I call this the number machine activity. And finally, you can also create a class, okay, up right here, and so that this page, okay, becomes an activity page where the students can record the result, right? And then you can and observe the work later, okay? Including the work they put down in this area. In case they use the pen tool to do the calculation, this will also be stored in the platform, okay, if you turn it into a GeoGebra class activity. Finally, there are 2 more questions below. It may help you to collect the students' further response, including some of their expressions or explanations here. Okay, this can be used for some initial discussions about algebraic manipulations, especially how to transform an algebraic expressions and compare them. So go ahead to have a try.